Hello everybody and welcome back to another Genshin Impact video. In today's video, we just got some crazy new info on the new Hu Tao banner and the weapon banner, so let's get into it. But before we do get into it, can you guys please like and subscribe? It really helps me a lot, and let's back into the video. So basically what they did was they put them both in here. So let's go over the Hu Tao banner first. This is sort of going to be a should you summon, but I really wanted it to be a news video because I was already telling people summon for Hu Tao. 4 stars on the banner are quite weak. I was hoping not Sayu. I heard some people talking about the pattern of the way that 4 stars have been re-releasing like 3 banners after Yoimiya's banner was supposed to be Sayu's comeback, and then she came back. So they're just following a pattern. Sayu, I have no idea how they're gonna. Sayu's not that good. Just saying that right now. Toma, he's good. He's a shield user. All shield users are pretty good. But the problem is, he's paired up with Diona. Not only is Diona going to be better for Hu Tao, because she's going to be cryo. She can do like a slight melt. If you apply cryo and then you charge attack, you'll be able to melt it. So, Toma, he's good. He's going to be able to apply shields. The only problem is people are saying, oh, he's going to be able to use multiple of his shields. And I'm looking at him like, no, he's not. He's, I don't know. You need the constellations for it. Because in order to stack his shields, if you're not talking about his ult, one of his constellations, say, like, decrease time on cooldown for his E-skill or his ult. I don't know which one. But that's when you can stack and start actually getting, like, quite a bit of HP on your shield. So I'm not sure how they expect Toma to be, like, super good at C0. But I do know if you get constellations for him, he's going to be very good. But the problem is, Diona is also, like, the second strongest shield in the game. And she's on the banner. And she can heal you. Whereas Hu Tao, she doesn't really want to be healed, but it's optional. You don't have to cast her burst. But you can. Sayu, I really just have no idea what they're thinking with Sayu's build. They want her to be an attacker and a healer, and it's like, there's no real... You can't do an in-between. You have to build one of them, but, like, she's weird. Because they want you to build Elemental Mastery on her, but, like, she doesn't do enough swirl for Elemental Mastery to be that good for damage. It's very weird. So it'll be out on like 7 o'clock on the 2nd. So I'll definitely be summoning. You'll be seeing my summon video on the 3rd. So hopefully I get Hu Tao. I'm just saying. I think I might. I got like 150 pulls. So these weapons are literally some of the best weapons in the game. When talking about the 4 stars, this spear is the best 4-star spear for ball. Now, depending on your team, obviously, because the catch could be better with its extra 20% crit rate, or not 20%, 12%. Yeah, sometimes it can be better. Whereas this spear is gonna make your ball just excel. She's gonna be so good. So when calculating, I was doing like, I did like 290 and then 330 as a total energy cost, because you can have 80, 80, 80, 80, plus her 90, and I believe that would give you 330. So if you're using ball in a 80, 80, 80, 90 cost team, ball will just destroy and stomp on like any weapon. This weapon at R2 kills every other 4-star weapon, or every other 5-star weapon, if you're running her in like, if you're running ball in like a 330 cost team, which that's a lot. That's a lot considering that's triple 80 along with ball, and that's just at R2. But also it works at 310, and that would be 280s, 160, and 190. Just that being a 4-star and doing that is so good, especially since the crit damage of 66% on ball, like, you're getting a lot of from the like stats. So it's gonna be better than the catch most of the time. It really, like, if you're using a low energy cost team with, like, Zhongli with his 40 cost meteor, this basically kills Zhongli being a part of Ball's team. So now, you use Diona. Here's the team that I use. Eula, Diona, and then Kujosara and the Ball. Like, that's triple 80 and 90. So basically, that gives her basically the max energy because she's the only 90 cost ultimate in the game, and everybody else max is 80. Like, even Zhao, he has 70. I thought he had 80. Like, you don't want to run, like, energy efficient characters. At the same time, Xingqiu sort of works well with her. You could still use him. He's just damage. He just gives you damage. Obviously, you have to have a main DPS, which is why I use Eula. Because Eula is your main DPS in this case. And then you're switching out to her, and then she's going to recharge Eula's ult, Kujosara's ult, and Diona's ult. That way you can heal and have shields. This is pretty good. I mean, like, this team is pretty good. I don't see this team having any troubles, considering I run it in Spiral Abyss right now. I don't use Kujosara, though. The bow, I don't really know what it's... Who has the purpose of it? Venti comes to mind, but, like, his ult doesn't do that much damage. Kujosara, you can use it on her, and her ult will do more damage, but, like... this bow does not have high base attack, so you don't want to use it on her. Yeah, there's no other bow user that I can think of that does a lot of burst damage, so I imagine that there's going to be one that comes out in the future. Whether it's Goro or someone else, I don't know. Staff of Homa. I would say this is the best weapon in the game. There's no competition for it. Unless you're specifically designing a character to use with Ball's weapon, there's no other replacement for Staff of Homa. Staff of Homa beats Primal Jade Wing Spear, other than Zhao, who has just low HP in general. But Staff of Homa is the all-purpose spear. It's probably... I say this is the best weapon in the game. There's no other weapon that just fits on every single character and gives them a huge power buff, because it has 66% crit damage. No other spear has that, also. The only other spear is, that gives crit is Primal Jade Weak Spear. And the other couple just give attack percent and energy recharge. And then we have Elegy. Elegy does not seem too much of a stacked, broken, whatever weapon. It's not like Staff of Homa. But if you get it, you ain't gonna be... Like, there's no... Like, ah, man, why would I have to get the Elegy? It sucks. It's not like, the Memory of Dust. It's not like that. You're gonna be happy when you pull Elegy, because Elegy is a good 5-star weapon. Whereas, like, Memory of Dust is like, eh. It's like, you could have literally given me any off-banner thing and it would have probably been better. Now, should you summon on it? I say summon for the 4 stars, not the 5 stars. If you're going for this 4-star weapon for Ball, and you missed out on Ball's weapon, and you don't want to wait a year or like 5 months for it to come back, then you summon on this and you wait until you can get it. Then you should be summoning on this. I suggest if you get close to pity, stop and just wait until a weapon that comes out that you get a character. Because the bow, right now, it doesn't have a purpose. The spear, right now, it's only used it's only useful for Ball, because every other spear user is not that good when it comes to this. And then 5 stars, Venti is the only one who can really use Elegy. From what I've seen, there's no other bow user that can continuously proc Elegy's passive. There's no... And then Staff of Homa, you just slap it on a character and they're better. Staff of Homa is... It has to be the best weapon in the game. I don't know any other weapon that has that amount of... Like, unless you're talking about, like, the Freedom Sword or the Claymore version of the Freedom Sword. I don't know which one you would be talking about, because while this one's not specific at all. Like, it's specific, but not specific enough for it to be like Ball's weapon, where it's like, oh yeah, build your character full of energy recharge and you'll have a chance of this being good. It'll be going live the same time as Hu Tao's banner. I suggest that if you want Hu Tao and you get her and you don't have Staff of Homa, I don't know. Like that's tricky because this is a weapon banner. It depends how many primos you have. I was lucky enough to get it on the first time, Staff of Homa, but like Hu Tao, you get Hu Tao and you get Staff of Homa together. Oh jeez, yeah, that's a good combo. So a comp you could sort of make is when Hu Tao has her 2-second downtime, I believe. Oh no, actually this is perfect for Hu Tao because if you summon on this weapon banner and you get Ball's weapon, you're gonna get even better damage because her ult is, oh, how disappointing can I be? This is still high enough. It's not like 40 or anything. But yeah, you could use this with Hu Tao, and if that way you don't have to put as much energy recharge if you have Ball on Hu Tao. So you could summon on the weapon banner and just hope that you get Staff of Homa also while you're summoning for Ball's weapon. That's basically as much as you can hope. If you get one Hu Tao, I say summon on the weapon banner if you have Ball, and then that way you can use one of Ball's best in slot. This weapon at R2 beats all R1 weapons. Like, it's that broken for Ball. So if you have Ball and you pull Hu Tao, one Hu Tao, try and summon on the weapon banner, and if you get the Staff of Homa, be happy. But also, there's not many. The power spike you get from having Staff of Homa with Hu Tao is very high because it's so much HP is getting converted into attack for your character that it's just no character is surviving. Like, she just dominates the whole game as soon as you get Staff of Homa. There's nothing that can stop Hu Tao at that point. Yeah, I suggest using Dragon's Bane. That way you can have 36% damage up. And also it gives you Elemental Mastery, which is really nice. It gives you 221 Elemental Mastery at the end. So you're going to be looking a lot of Elemental Mastery with Hu Tao. If you have Dragon's Bane, maybe don't summon too much on the Staff of Homa banner. But it's just, like, you're risking so much, but you're not risking anything at all, really. Because if you pull Elegy, or if you pull a unfeatured weapon, I don't know. Because Venti's the only person that can really use Elegy. But it's still a 5-star weapon. So, like, you can use it on, not Visual, because she just wouldn't proc it at all. Yeah, there's no real, Yeah, no, there's not really any characters that are bow users. I mean, it wouldn't be good on Ganyu, and it wouldn't be good on Tartaglia, so... Yeah, there's no real characters that are bow users that would really benefit from the elegy, other than Venti. And Venti is just, Venti's just broken. So really, this weapon banner, it's like, you're flipping a coin and you're hoping you win. Because the worst thing that can happen is that you fail pity 3 times. And that's a lot of pulse. Best case scenario, you get Ball's weapon. Obviously, you're going to need Ball, because don't summon on Ball's weapon if you don't have Ball. That's not very smart. It doesn't really benefit any other characters. Maybe Xiangling. How much is her ult? 80, please? 80? Yep. Okay, maybe you could use it on Xiangling, and Xiangling can be really good. But honestly, I think there's a lot better weapons for Xiangling. So yeah, make sure to like and subscribe if you did enjoy this video, found it informative, or whatever. And I'll see you guys next time.